Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey there, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's show, the boys finally make some progress toward their final goal, the Temple of the 12. Also this week, we don't have a GM PC tip. Instead, I'm going to talk about PaizoCon and what we did there. So this next part of the podcast gets pretty fascinating. I don't want to spoil anything. Let's just say what occurs in this part has never really happened to me before. Or maybe it's happened to me once or twice in my long career. But I really don't want to spoil anything, so I'll talk about this a lot more at the end. But this is a very, very long show, and you will see why shortly. So with that, let's get right into it, and then we'll talk all about the show and PaizoCon at the end. Enjoy. So here we are. You guys just killed some crazy beast that went nuts because of the spores. You guys went to sleep at level 3, and you woke up at level 4. You guys feel stronger, you feel smarter, you feel like you can see things that no one else can see, hear things that no one else can hear. So what have you guys done? What have you improved while you were sleeping and resting and magically turned to level 4?
Well, obviously wind, fire, all that kind of thing.
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
Mo has a coordinated shot.
John Statz is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
New feat. When I'm threatening a foe with a melee weapon, my allies get a +1 to ranged attacks. As long as I don't give you, as long as that foe doesn't get cover behind Mo. So, and that's actually especially good for him because I have that 10-foot pike with reach. So there could be more than one target with that coordinated shot. So I don't know even how you guys, I guess I'll just chime in. Make sure coordinated shot, you know.
No, that's actually, that sounds like an outstanding goal.
When you guys are attacking. So it's a benefit. And Mo also picked up, believe it or not, he picked up survival for some crazy chance. For some crazy reason, he just picked up survival as one of the skills. So,
oh, very nice.
Okay, I'll be willing to go next.
Jason McDonald is playing the Soki mechanic, Tuttle Blacktail, and his drone, Cheddar.
Even levels tend to be Tuttle levels. So, I mean, Cheddar gets a few extra hit points, but that's about it. Tuttle, the major changes are the repair drone mechanic trick, which takes his drone heal from like the heal that he can do during downtime from 10% of Cheddar's hit points up to 25% of Cheddar's hit points. I didn't bother with it at level 2 because going from like 2 hit points to 5 hit points was not particularly exciting, but now that it's going to be like from 8 points to... Well, keep in mind, yeah, basically if you did 4 heals, you can either heal him 100% of his hit points in one day or 40% of his hit points in one day. It's insane how good that is. I figured it was finally time to take repair drone. The other thing is, and I sometimes wonder if this runs the risk of metagaming, but not really, because I hate having way loss be our single point of failure as far as knowing Elvish. So Tuttle took a copy of Elvish for Dummies into his tent at night, and he taught himself Elvish.
metagamer, or
Picked
maybe
it up along the way.
you, and I can picture you and Waylos. You actually were sneaking out of the tents at night and having private lessons with Waylos to learn Elvish. I think that's what was really happening.
That works.
I would actually say Cheddar just simply downloaded the Google Translate for Elvish.
Yeah, he got a good connection.
All right, I'll go. Rusty is really no different than he ever was, but if you notice, his teeth seem a little bit whiter, like he's been putting on a little whitening cream at night, though obviously he's not going to admit to any such thing. And he does look like his eyebrows have been a little more plucked than normal, so he's just looking good. Oh, and in other news, very less important than that, of course, whereas in the past, he would have to take an action to actually try and feint the creatures to make it flat-footed to you all. He can now do that when he attacks and not waste any time.
Wow,
So,
is that a free action? Is that what that is?
as part of a standard action,
Nice.
to attack. When I attack, I can also apply my clever feint as well. So,
Very good.
now,
That's
I actually
awesome.
did consider petitioning Steve metagame to change one of my early improvisations to the go get 'em one, so you'd all get +1 to hit. But it's Rusty. He's never getting rid of not in the face ever. It's the best improvisation for his character that's ever been made, and that's not going to change. Oh, and he did not take survival. Honestly, never occurred to him.
Yeah. Why would he need it? As long as it
Yeah, I
looks
don't-
good. Doesn't
That's-
matter.
Yeah.
His survival is keeping his teeth white. That's his
He.
version.
By the way, in the jungle, he looks immaculate.
You look marvelous.
Chris, what did you take?
All right, so of course I multi-classed and took a level of Solarian with the frenetic adept
Oh my
archetype.
No, you didn't.
And oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm making a new character.
Chris Beamer is playing the Lashunta operative Hiroji.
I did in fact take a level of operative, of course, and I was also in that tent with Tuttle and Wayless, learning a new language. 3 heads are better than 1, I always say. And
Dwarvish? Did you learn Dwarvish?
I learned Elvish, and the rudimentary, of course. I'm not a dunce when it comes to such matters. So basically, I just got better at what I do naturally, and what I do isn't very nice, but I'm very good at it. I have the uncanny ability to get away from enemies if they're near me. So if I need to retreat tactically and get away from an enemy that's in my face, I've gotten very good at that. And let's leave it at that.
Wow. So basically, you've gotten better at running away.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's what I'm hearing.
Tactical retreat.
Tactical retreat. So, yes, we all took things to make it better for all of us to attack and
Yeah.
work as a team to damage it
Yeah.
while you're running away.
Wow,
There's an
you're
old
running
adage.
away.
An old adage that says you can't DPS when you're dead. So
That's true. That's true.
Can't argue.
Or there's an older adage that you can't DPS if you're Chris.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, you also can't DPS if you're trapped outside the room when the boss spawns.
well, that's I move slow in heavy armor sometimes. Yeah.
That's the other game. You move fast in this one. You're like
Oh, I
lightning
move very
speed.
fast.
Yeah, you're like super fast
Yeah, like
in this
greased
game.
lightning.
All right. So it sounds like you guys have become stronger and faster and have more hit points, more stamina points. All that extra survival. Sounds like all of you you're actually learning something out in the jungle. And that Elvish. I guess when Wayless dies, no big deal now. So
I've learned nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a
That's
real
true.
red shirt now.
that's true. Poor Wayless, he doesn't realize it. All right, so you guys wake up. It's day 8 in the jungle. You have traveled 70 miles to date, and you have to go about 120. So we do our fun thing, which is, do you want to go the hard way and try to make 12 miles today, or do you want to go the easy way and just get 9 miles today? Although all of you seem to get stronger at survival, you should be pretty good at find your way through the jungle at this point.
Well,
Hard
I
way.
wouldn't say good, but I can at least do an assist.
Well, I'm decent at it. And another thing I noticed while I was, putting my thing into Hero Lab is I do actually have an extra spacesuit. I have a stationwear suit. It's in my inventory.
Oh, that's right. You do. I forgot about it. Right, you have the second skin.
Actually, a stationwear flight suit.
Oh, stationer flight suit. I thought it
But
was
whatever,
second
it's got
skin.
the air
yeah.
conditioning unit.
Yeah. As long as you guys have extra armor, you guys can put that on and use someone else's armor. And I mean, Mo has the 2 armors. Obviously, it'll weigh you down a little. And you guys are right about your. Actually, that's the biggest problem. If you lose Wayless, you lose your porter. Forget about losing Elvish. You're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to go super slow because you'll all be encumbered.
Well,
so
I mean, what's he really carrying?
everything.
He's got a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of food. He's got extra armor, extra weapons. We'll
who
deal
else
with
would carry it? Who else is going to carry it if he doesn't? Well, I guess Mo.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my first choice, too. I'm going to wear my stationwear flight suit and turn it on for coolness and comfort.
Wow. Okay, you can do that.
Does anyone have a spare armor for me?
Yes, I do, because I do not want to do it with you without armor. But you're going to be wearing heavy armor. You can't wear heavy armor though.
You know, they also realized, just looking through the equipment and gear and stuff, you can buy what they call like a basic spacesuit that's not armored in any way. That is super cheap, and we should have bought a lot of those.
We should have done that before we did this, but
you
can't wear a heavy armor, so no, I can't. I don't have any extra armor for you. So
okay, I'm going armor free today.
Wow. Another day of armor free. If you find someone and kill them, you can always take their armor.
Another day of Rusty not contributing to the fight.
Yeah, we're going to be picking up stragglers. Yeah. How many are you keeping track of? How many days? Okay. All right.
Yeah. So far, Rusty has only used 74 out of his 192 hours of air conditioning. So you're still pretty.
Where am I at, Steve?
Tuttle's at 86 out of 240.
How about Hiroji?
Hiroji is 82 out of 240, and Mo is 88 out of 240, although he has 2 sets of armor, so he's really 88 out of 480. So I think Mo could actually sleep with the air conditioning on.
Oh yeah. That's
He'd actually open up his helmet and air condition the whole tent.
Yeah. He could just actually have Rusty walk next to him, and he could just sort of blow on him with his extra AC.
I'm air conditioning all the outsides.
I'm looking at my inventory. I have a flight suit stationwear too.
Well. What do you know?
So, maybe I could wear that today.
Would you like that? I will give the flight suit stationwear to Rusty if he really wants it.
Now, I just want to ask: is it mouse sized?
It does have fur on. It does have pieces of fur inside. So.
I mean,
I did cut a hole in the ass for the tail.
It's like Long Johns. You just have a little you just pop it open.
There's some intimate sharing going on at this point.
I'm actually just going to straight up thank him, actually quite profusely. Dr. Tuttle, very kind of you to loan me this. I will stow my armor and wear this so I don't have to make the fortitude checks all day. But I will not have armor.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
I'll continue to wear mine.
Well, here's a question. Wait, if I put on the spacesuit, Steve, can I put armor over it and not turn the AC on?
No, I'll answer that. No,
I'm gonna wait for Steve's answer.
I don't know if that's true.
You can't.
Why not?
It's normal. It's clothing.
Because the armor is a self-contained unit.
What's the exact name of it, guys? Let me look it up. What's it called?
Stationwear flight suit.
It was in the book as stationwear, flight suit. It is level 1 armor.
Oh, if it's armor, then no, you can't wear that.
There it is. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's armor. I'm looking at it right
Does
now.
it provide any armor value at all?
Yes, it's level 1. Oh, yeah. It's actually
a double win. Then it's a double win.
Armor. It's light armor. It's actually the most common armor in Starfinder. Everyone wears a flight suit, including if you could wear clothes. There's clothes which is actually not even considered armor, but you can wear clothes and then wear this over your clothes if you wanted to. I'm pretty sure you can. So
so before we get going, deciding whether or not we do it the hard or the easy way, Mo is going to bonk both of these guys with the flight suits in their inventory that haven't used it yet. So,
but they were having fun.
We were running around.
Those fortitude checks. That was a lot of
the
fun.
jungle fever.
Yes, yeah, definitely bungle in the jungle. That's what that was.
Where's my damage? Where am I at, actually?
You guys are all healed up because you guys healed up,
Level 4.
and the only one that was close, I think, was Mo, who had 3 points of damage. Or sorry, you had 6 points of damage, maybe. I forgot, but I waived it. I think you have maybe 1 or 2 points of damage, Mo, and that's it. Because you guys all healed up 4 points of hit points while you rested. So I think Mo is down like 1 or 2 hit points, but the rest of you are totally recharged.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go station war flight suit then, I guess.
Just wave it bye-bye. All right, so I say the hard way because I want to do my survival check, but I'm going to do that anyway.
I agree.
It's up to you. It's really up to you. You're the guy making the roll, so I will defer to your expertise.
I pumped up my survival to max, so
okay. Yeah.
See what that means.
Mo is going to do an assist right now.
I would assist, but I don't. I'm not going to assist.
It's 17. We'll call that a hit. That's
anything above a 10 is a hit.
You actually, Mo, you have learned well. You actually can read everything. 4, you knew what you were doing. You definitely helped out in assisting.
Yeah.
Does Tuttle help out in assist as well?
Yeah, I suppose I will also assist.
Just
an 11.
barely.
An 11. That works. That works.
I'm not going to roll, but I'm going to make helpful comments and encouraging remarks.
Are you supervising?
Yes, I am.
You tell them how to best find their way.
You got a +4.
I pick up a handful of grass or moss from the floor, the ground. I throw it in the air. I taste the dirt. I say, "We must go this way."
Reggie, ho! He rolls a natural 20, getting a 29 +4 for 33.
+2 for
I
the
have a
notes.
metagame question, Steve.
Oh, yes, the notes.
I want 13 miles today for a natural 20.
Yeah, we have 35. That's a 35.
I want a baker's dozen. I want that extra mile because you figured out how to cut across the ravine just this way.
Of course.
Yes. Follow my antennae.
Whatever you want.
We get an encounter. Yeah, we're gonna go.
How many miles do you want?
Quicksand.
I need 100 miles today. Because I wonder what's gonna happen while you're going there.
That is so not fair.
It's completely fair.
Oh, I did take my trophies right from the last fight. Let's make sure.
Took. I don't know if you did.
Mo has some teeth. He has some.
Mo got the second best tooth. He always gets the second best because Hiroji whines like a baby.
That's my thing is trophy hunting.
Yeah,
that's like your only thing. It's like
I'm a hunter.
Oh yeah, you know what that's like? You're like a Hell Knight, Chris, because the Hell Knights do that. They put trophies on their armor. So.
Well, I'm more like as an absolute collector and a hunter because I took the Xeno Explorer feat as because I want to learn about other species so I can go kill them because I want to see if I'm better than they are. Like he's got a chip on his shoulder, thinking that he's better than most things he fights, and he always takes trophies. He's a hunter.
And how's that been working out for him?
I'm still alive. That's about it.
He's good enough to associate with real fighters. Wow. What is this screen?
you travel. You guys are making amazing progress. You guys, first time ever, you know exactly where you're going. You have this down pat. You feel good, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Man, we're gonna make like 20 miles today," and then you reach a new area. The trees thin ahead, forming a broad clearing, centered on an immense stone statue of a reclining elf whose skin bears dozens of raised markings like painful welts. The figure rests on one partially buried elbow while extending its other hand towards the sky. The elf's simple robe and hair are both sculpted of heavy weathered metal that is corroded entirely in places. Numerous crumbling outbuildings ring the clearing, where only moss and a few stubborn, stunted trees now grow.
Ooh.
I swap and put on my armor.
Oh, that's a good reaction.
I put something in the handouts, and you can see what you see. That is what you see.
Okay, that makes a little.
And you can see also
bit more
those
sense.
little people. See little people in the tree.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the sense of scale, by the way. Of how big
Okay.
this is.
All right, I see ruins. Is that something of consequence or?
Yes, these ruined buildings. Untold ages have reduced these buildings to low walls and buried foundations, with only a few fragmented walls standing more than 4 feet in height. The more complete structures have trapped millennia of sediment and runoff, forming a spongy floor of silt and moss. So, the structures that are kind of blocked, like the one to the north, and the ones way to the west, those are actual like full buildings. There's no roofs. These other structures that you see in front of you, those are low walls that will give you like partial cover. The other ones, those are full walls that give you full cover, but there's no roofs. There's no roofs on any of them. And then here, I'm just going to move Wayless. Where Wayless is there, you see that? That's actually a pillar.
Okay.
Where Wayless is now, that's a pillar. Where Wayless is now, that is a low stone wall. Where Wayless is now, there's a tree there, as well as those are all high walls that would give you complete cover. What do you do?
Okay, I too will change out into my better armor. Is it still daytime?
Yeah. You've only gone a couple of miles. It's like high noon.
I stow my ion stone, so I don't need it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Good thinking.
So reading the previous handouts. Oh, by the way, is my armor now my armor?
Yes, it only takes
Thank
a few minutes.
Yeah. In the previous handouts, the 2 letters we need to read are the Forsaken City and then the Stairs to Eternity. I believe this looks like it's the Forsaken City, but the next one is going to be from the Forsaken City rises a staircase up to a temple.
Huh. Though maybe that hand is Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, it looks like it might have some weirdness on it. But definitely let's do a perimeter search, I think, of all these buildings.
Is there one particular
Yeah.
mountain peak that stands out here? And pyramid people. Okay.
I'm just giving. It's been a little while, so I'm just giving you the handouts again, so you have them handy.
Yep. And that's why I was reading. That's
And there is one of those documents from Zahn's journal does mention this, but it doesn't really go into a lot of detail.
no.
It just says this massive stone figure is a reclining elven form covered in weathered boils. I suspect it's an effigy that served ritual purposes such as absorbing the illness of some great king so he might live forever.
But this is
Oh.
made out of metal, though, isn't it?
And it's the title being the Plague Warden.
Oh.
Well, yeah, this says stone figure, but it certainly sounds like the same sculpture.
This
Okay.
creature is
Yeah.
the sculpture is made of stone and metal. The areas that are rotted and have been decayed are the metal parts. The stone is still intact.
So this is possibly not the Forsaken City. This is the Plague Warden. Very good catch.
All right. So.
Does that imply it has some sort of magical power, maybe to like heal disease or something?
Yeah.
What are these notations in the margin?
I tried zooming in on them. It didn't say.
They're just for
10
fun.
to 20 centimeters of something.
They're just for fun. I'm gonna just so you don't kill yourself in metagame.
Okay.
And like go to an escape room and like, oh, what's this cabinet do? And you spend like 20 minutes trying to open a cabinet, and then the guy comes in and says, oh, that's not part of the game. So yeah, that's not part of the game. So that's just like just there for fun. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay, good. 'Cause I was looking
That's
at
more
that.
like the notes of the researchers who are preserving the notes.
Yeah, it's just
or
to make it
something.
look cooler.
I
That's
like
all.
the coffee stain at the bottom.
What time of day was this? Did
Noon.
we-
High noon.
Okay, and are we in open sun? It looks like there's 2 types
Yes.
of floor. There's a green area and then there's a stone area.
Give me a perception check, Mr. Mo.
Natural 20 for a 21 perception check.
Wow. Awesome.
You guys are wasting your 20s on skill
Yeah,
checks. I
well-
love it. This broad expanse forms a plaza of jumbled paving stones, shifted by sinkholes and tree roots. Several large pedestals stand half buried beneath the leaves, earth, and debris throughout the area, though any statues that once stood atop them have since eroded into little more than fragile spikes and weathered couples. The millennia has not been kind to this plaza, turning the whole field into a mess of uneven paving stones. All of that is considered difficult terrain.
The stones in the center.
Everything that's that color, that stone color, all of that is difficult terrain.
Okay. I tell the rest of the party that so that they know.
I have, well, maybe an odd thought. Can we just not go here and walk around?
Oh God, no! We can't just not go.
I don't know. The thought did occur to me, but treasure. All right, so
Just walk around it.
I'm looking at these.
Just walk away.
You
He's
know-
a reasonable man. Just walk away.
Yeah, Mo is thinking of going in front and checking out these obscured areas up to the north.
Wait, Mo, don't get separated. We need to move as a group.
Yeah, well, this is.
Roll for combat.
Yeah, that was great.
I didn't go that
you
far.
did fine. You did
I went like 20 feet. No big deal.
He didn't go that far.
You went
No, you're further
far. You went far enough. A shot rings out, echoing throughout the plaza, and Mo is being shot at.
Oh my God! From where?
That is a good question.
Wait a minute.
From all of the pyramid people.
Whoa.
A sniper!
Define shot. Laser, electricity, pellets. We're in Starfinder after all.
I think wooden arrows is what they're.
Stone knives and
was-
bear skins.
A bullet that whizzed by Mo and missed him by quite a distance. Rusty is up.
Really?
Yep.
But of course, I can't see anything, right?
Well, you heard it. You know what direction
Do
it
whatever
came.
you want. You heard it, but you have to do perception to even figure out what you just saw or heard.
Well, okay. I will do a perception check. And I got an 18.
Excellent perception check. You know that the shot came from the direction of the statue. That is all you know.
Well, okay, and I understand that was in fact important information, but I kind of actually just assumed that since it's the only big thing I'm looking at. All right, I need to get a little cover, so I am moving over here behind this pilaster, and I'm making sure that I have a weapon in each hand. I
It's
have
like a
my
tree.
electric arc pistol in one hand, and I want to have my projectile gun in my other.
Yeah, what's the range on that gun? Because that arc pistol isn't going to be.
Yeah, I know, laser is... I should have done laser. Yeah, you're right.
Huddle is up. Jason, you're up.
Yep. I will draw my pistol, and I will move up toward where Mo is, and I will have Cheddar move up with me.
Yeah, this is definitely double move.
Hello, G. Chris is up.
If I run in a straight line, I can do quad move or something, right?
Yeah, this is going to be one of those move as far as you can things.
Well, a full action is a run. You can move up to 4 times your speed in a straight line. You get flat-footed, and you can't cross difficult terrain, or if you can't see where you're going. So you definitely can't go across that flat tree, but that's like right to the north of you. But if you kind of want to go down,
I go there, if I go
exactly,
there.
yeah. That's
I do
perfect.
that.
Yep, you can definitely do that. You can do it diagonally. That's a partial cover, by the way, in front of you, that wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I was looking
Unless
for
you
cover.
decide to drop prone.
No, I want cover.
Waylus is like, he's freaking out, so he goes over to hide with, he's going to go hide with Mr. Rusty. He's hanging out with
that
Rusty.
rusty baby's there.
I would say find a safe spot, not hide.
He's hiding with you. You're hiding too. You're in a good spot. Look at all that cover. He's like, and he's ducking behind you. That's cover. Mo, you're up.
And I'm going to ready my azimuth laser, artillery laser.
For, what do you mean ready? You're doing a
I'm
move.
going to equip it.
Oh, okay, you're equipping it. Got it. Okay. Do
Sorry
anything
about that.
else?
That's it.
Rusty's up.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a double move.
Wayless, I want you to move back and get behind that branch that's over there to the east, and actually get very low to the ground and protect yourself from here on in from any gunshots. In the meantime, leave me alone.
Draw fire right behind Rusty.
I'm going to move up to there, but I'd like to know some details about this wall.
Partial cover if you go to that wall. So
I have partial cover.
yes, all the walls except for the ones that are that you can't see will give you partial cover, which is +2 to your AC, +1 to your reflex save,
Okay,
unless you drop prone.
Okay, from up there. Actually, I've done a full round. I don't think I can do another active perception check. So
No,
I
you
guess I'm
cannot.
done.
Tuttle is up.
All right. Let me think for just a sec. I'm going to move to get behind this wall, and then put Cheddar in a similar location.
Okay. Hiroji, you're up.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a stealth, and I'm going to move at the same time. So I move half my speed.
Okay.
It's broad daylight, dude.
Yeah, but I'm stealthy. I think I can... Hold on, let me see. Let me see how this works, actually. You can use stealth to hide if you have either cover or concealment, which I did, or especially okay, or if you have successfully created a version. Okay, if you move at a rate of half your speed or less, you can take no penalty to your stealth check if you attempt to hide while moving more than half your speed. What kind of action is using stealth, though? I think it's just part of a... I don't think it counts, right? It's free
Wait, what are you trying to do?
to stealth
And
and move. You can do a double move, and
you can use stealth to hide if you have either cover or concealment, or if you have successfully converted diversion. You can attempt a stealth check to hide or enter as a move action if you're planning to stay immobile or as part of a move action. So it's part of your move action.
all right. So I'm moving there, and I'm making a stealth roll. I moved half my speed, so it's a full
Okay.
stealth.
16. Okay.
Probably could be enough because I'm really good at that.
We'll
And he's
find
gotta
out.
make
You rolled a
perception.
2, so
I know, but
how
I have
good
plus
you
14 though.
are. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm done.
Wayless is just going to hide behind this tree.
I told him to go back to the branch.
Oh, yeah. Well, he got confused. He thought this tree was the branch you were talking about.
Okay, we really need to hire better servants in the future.
A shot fires out again
At Mo.
at Rusty.
Yeah, that's what I was
Well, I
thinking.
mean, once you have somebody in your sights, it's actually bad form to move to another target because really it's just a worse chance.
He's not using a sniper rifle.
Oh, he's taking targets of opportunity.
He's not using a... Oh, that's a hit.
Seriously?
That's a hit.
25.
It's plus 11 to hit.
13
Okay.
points of damage. Then max
Tactical.
damage as
Dude,
you are
that's a weapon.
sniped.
All right.
I want.
Well, there we go.
However,
He
not over
maxed the damage, of course.
of course he did.
God.
Mo,
You know what we need?
get up here.
Hero time.
Not quite yet.
Oh crap!
What
What's
the
that?
hell's that? Yeah.
Mo has his own problems. As Mo is sitting there and about to go flying and captain do whatever he was about to do, he suddenly feels some gooey filaments coming from the sky that are draping all around him and realizes there's some creature above him that he can't see that is trying to ensnare him and do horrible things to him.
I can't see it.
Oh, you're about to.
I don't see anything.
Wow, he rolls a 2 for a 16 and misses as the filaments, you feel the filaments, but it doesn't actually get you and it doesn't stick to you, but you definitely feel something above you. Yeah, you don't see anything. I mean, you can do a perception check to try to see what's up there.
I got a 20 perception check last turn. All right, I'm going to do another one.
You were looking at the
5.
at the
Not a
statue.
20.
You did a 5. You cannot see what's above you. You have no idea what's above you.
Does Reggie notice this at all?
Definitely not.
Okay. I mean, you can call out and stuff as a free action. Plus, we have our comm units. We can always...
Yeah, I'm going to be screaming for no apparent reason. I guess they're filaments. I don't know where. Why did you guys all react? You all reacted to something. All right. Well, if I don't know what it is, I'm gonna continue my turn.
But something attacked him and missed. He should notice that, right? It probably fell on his armor and didn't affect him.
It was basically, there's these like very thin, translucent filaments from the sky, and they were sticky. And it's like walking through a spider web. It's like, oh yeah, I notice it, but I don't know what the heck it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, go on with your life.
And I don't know what it is, so I can't. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do a double move.
Remember, once you get into the blocks, the lighter color, it's half movement.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking of moving. Okay, I can go 30 feet in a turn. Can I do a blind shot? Blind fire? Is that a thing?
No, you don't even know you're attacked. You not perceived the threat.
You have no idea.
Oh,
where
well
this is
then,
coming
okay.
from.
I'm going 60. That's my move.
Okay, those walls are total cover. Like you can't see past those walls, but nothing can see you. Either.
I can't see into them. Like
no, you can see into them. Actually, I'll take away the.
Yeah, that's.
But
what
But what I'm getting at is you can't see the statue to the west.
Fine.
Like you have total cover if you go there.
And where I'm sitting is a big pillar. Like I have total cover too. No.
Yeah.
I mean, total cover from the gunfire.
I will say, actually, according to this, I'll double check. Give me 1 sec.
And like, if I have a free action, I want to say over the comms, like, Rusty, Mo, Tuttle, move up. We need to take care of this threat.
Those do give you total cover, those pedestals.
Through my comms, what I heard was, Mo, move up.
Move to my paws.
I can't see you because you're stealth.
True. You saw where I ran too, but move to my paws.
Yeah, well, Mo for some reason wants to do a flanking maneuver.
Okay.
A classic pincer maneuver.
Well, I'm going to try to use that pillar that's kind of in the rough area as cover between me and the statue.
Oh yeah, like I'm doing.
Yeah, and but you got 5 foot into the rough area. I'm talking about making significant headway into enemy territory. Unless, of course, something happens to attack me from the sky. There's always that possibility.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No
Why
chance.
would that happen? No, I don't see a thing.
He's just got that crazy feeling.
A jellyfish from the sky.
Yeah. Rusty's turn, I guess. Unless.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So I got shot here badly.
Well, relatively good.
How often can you remember Rusty ever getting shot ever in his life? I got shot badly.
It was only max damage. At least it wasn't a crit.
I got shot a lot more than you in the past.
You have made a better target. You know what? That's the solution to this problem. Hold on. I move over here, and as I'm passing by, my dear,
you don't have enough movement. That's double move. That's
55
all.
On mine.
It's difficult terrain.
Yeah, but once you enter the lighter squares, it's half.
All those lighter squares are difficult terrain.
Let's undo my movement.
You could just go as far as you could go.
30.
Yeah, there you go. And then 30 straight north.
25. 25 to there. Can I nudge 5 feet into the left?
No, because that will be 65. So you can.
The diagonal cost you that.
That's fine.
Yeah, but you can go there, and you have some cover, actually.
And what I'm going to do is from there, I'm going to also say, Hiroji, oh my God, thank God you're right here where I can see you. There's a sniper that's in the other direction. So I point at Hiroji, and I point at the sniper.
Yeah, I'm going after him. I got this.
I hope your stealth holds up now that I've pointed you out to everyone in the world.
That's okay, it will.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
Did Rusty see something?
If you see something, say something.
Yes, I actually, by the way, just pointed to everyone over to where I saw the sniper.
Okay.
Or where I got shot from, I should say.
Tuttle is up.
All right. I'm going to move up. And I'm going to double move Cheddar.
Hello, G.
Okay. That little pillar that's immediately to the west of me provides some kind of cover.
That is total. That's full cover as well. Not total, it's full.
Because I feel like it can get there on a full move.
That's 15, 25. That's 90 to do what you just did.
That's 90. I've got
Yeah.
80.
I know.
So I could do,
You can get to right there.
yeah. And then I get some kind of cover, yes?
A little bit, yeah, you do. You definitely have some cover.
Okay. I do that, and I stealth, too.
Oh, okay. So your move. Stealthing in
And
the
I move
open.
full, so I get a minus to this big time. Like,
Yeah,
I think it's a minus 10, but I will do it because,
sure.
hey,
Why not?
he may be looking over somewhere else, and it could be something else.
Who knows?
All right, so nice. So it's still a
30.
22 stealth. That's pretty
32,
freaking good.
minus 10. That's really good. Maybe they can't see you, even though you're like in a complete killing field.
I understand, but that's stealth. Like
Wayless,
I'm really
Wayless
low to the
is-
ground.
he's just hiding behind this big tree. Hold on.
So I heard.
Things are going,
Sorry.
but you can talk.
I didn't catch what you said.
Talk on comms.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Talk-
Did I hear Rusty
to me, Mo.
point out something in the sky?
Mo is going.
No, he did not. No one point. He's pointing at me. He blew my cover.
All right,
I'm
well,
so very sorry. I didn't mean to do that. My apologies.
All right. Well, I believe it's. I believe that's 60.
That's
Yeah.
60.
Okay.
Well, you have 35 as movement, so you can move one more if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, D20 Pro is telling me I have 25 movement.
Yeah, because it's not acknowledging the difficult terrain.
Well, no. Like for normal movement, it's saying I
that's
have.
a mistake. I just have to fix that.
Okay.
No, it says 35. Speed 35.
Okay. Because
I'm looking at it.
well, when I move Mo, I moved it.
Don't worry about it.
30. Okay.
Yeah, because it's fine. Just Rusty's up.
Are you moving diagonal? Diagonal counts as 1.5 movement.
Well, when it says
It's fine. It's fine. Just
Okay.
Rusty's up. Bob, you're up.
We still haven't
All
seen a
right.
shot come out yet. Again, right?
Well, I
No.
kind of noticed where it came from a little bit. But all right, so I need to prep myself to start heading forward. All right. Yeah, it's the movement problem, of course. All right. First of all, I want to yell back to Wayless. No, I meant the tree farther behind you.
Just use your comms.
Yeah, I know, but Wayless is stupid. And I point at it so he can see where I'm pointing. Then, right now for this turn, I'm going to move here as my move action, and then as a standard action, I'm going to try and do an active perception check to identify the square that the sniper is in.
Go right ahead.
I rolled a 19, modified to a 26.
Excellent. With your 26, you're 165 feet away from the statue, approximately. You have no idea. You see no movement. Wherever this is coming from, even with your 26, you do not know.
And even having been shot by him?
That is correct.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. We obviously need to get closer. It's time for everybody to move up. I wish somebody had thought of that plan before now.
Yes.
I will tell you one thing you know. If snipers... I'll give you something that you know. If snipers go slow and don't attack every single round...
It's because they're moving between. We all know this.
No, that is incorrect. It's because they're taking their time and they get massive pluses to their stealth, and it's very, very hard to see them. Plus, they also like quintuple the distance they can fire without penalty.
Oh, I did not know that.
That now you do. Tuttle
Very
is up.
interesting.
So whoever is doing this is trained and obviously taking their time so they can't
A
be
trained
seen.
operative.
Yeah.
I can check this. I know the skills.
I can recognize the cowardly approach to combat.
Exactly. Completely
Tuttle is
cowardly.
going to move himself one move, and Cheddar move up 2 moves.
Send in the car. Send the car.
Heterogy is up.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's just like between you and the statue, like 100+ feet of difficult terrain, completely open. It's not that bad.
I got no problem with that. Hirochi concentrates for a second. Says, I think I can get this. think I
I
got this.
think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I
And he
can.
activates his holographic clone.
Oh my god. How many do you get?
Nice.
And
Do it, Roji.
yeah, I'm doing it.
1d4.
It's only 1d4. Does it improve in any way?
I don't know. Look at your sheet.
I'm looking.
Which means 1, by the way.
Oh, wait, well, yeah, that's
No, it doesn't increase. All it does is when you get 6th level, you can use it twice a day. So it's 1d4 images of yourself. That lasts for 1 minute per operative level. So 4 minutes, which
yeah, it's pretty
probably
good.
is,
So
that's not going to be a small thing.
so if I can get enough of these, then it could be good.
Well,
So
roll
like
1d4.
4 dice.
1d4. Here we go.
Roll that 1.
Oh,
yeah,
one.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
We knew that was gonna.
Why do you even bother rolling? Just tell the GM, just give me 1. Just give me 1.
Yep.
Well, there's 2 of you at least.
All right, so now I have I can do a
That
full
sucks.
native move.
Well, it's not like you can only use that once a day. Oh, that's right. You can only use it once a day.
I just thought about something. The great irony would be is if this was Clara.
Actually, you know what?
That's right.
Here and get my full cover because I want to more. I don't want to be on the open as longer than I have to. There's no rush on my mirror images. So my mirror image, I should say, will stay there. So I go there. Next turn, I'll do a full run. So I'm done. If I can run,
You can't run. You can't run a difficult terrain.
You can if you do an
Cannot. You
acrobatics check.
cannot.
If you do an acrobatics check, you
All
can.
right, I'm done with my turn. I'm going to read acrobatics because John may be right.
But if you fail, then you fall and you are
Dude,
prone.
I'm really, really good at acrobatics.
Wayless runs to the tree and like, "Thank you, Mr. Rusty," and dives behind the tree for cover.
Great. I'm the only one who takes care of Wayless. I assume that
Yeah.
he's going to actually respond to this with abject loyalty.
Who?
Wow. Another shot rings out, this time aimed for Tuttle. And misses with a 4 for 15.
That was lucky.
Mo is up.
You ever seen a movie called Joe Kidd with Clint Eastwood? Such a good movie.
Okay, so I'm looking at. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm just saying in that movie, it's old Western movie, but it's turn of the century, so they kind of have a sniper rifle, and the guy's standing way like almost a mile away on a rock, maybe half a mile, and he shoots, and like the guy gets hit, and then they hear the sound like 3 seconds later.
Nice.
Yep.
Bullet is supersonic. It's very cool.
That's pretty much our situation here.
Joe Kidd, enjoy it.
I'm actually looking at athletics to see if that is a way to also go across uneven terrain or difficult terrain, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I've never seen a way to modify that unless you get a magic item. There's some specific. There actually are feats, like the Trailblazer feat that allows you.
I
to
almost took that
move.
feat.
Yeah, it allows you, but that only lets you trackless terrain. Like it's a highway. It just allows you to move really fast on like.
Unless you
open
do
ground.
20 feet of movement as if it was not difficult terrain, I believe it is.
Yeah,
Just,
like yeah.
I think that's it.
Well, Mo is up.
Yeah, I'm looking at just to make sure what I'm saying is correct about acrobatics and athletics on.
Well, acrobatics.
It's
doesn't.
balance. Yeah, as part of a move action, you can use acrobatics to move across uneven ground without falling. Okay, successful check allows you to move at half your
Half your
land
speed, which is
speed.
no better than uneven
That's
terrain.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So all it does is that's really if you if like someone cast a grease spell or if you're like on
Trying to walk
moss
across
or
a
something
beam or something, or
yeah,
a log or something.
yeah. This is not for. Okay, from a metagame point of view, there's almost nothing that will get around this unless you can either fly or you had some magic item or a feat. You're not getting around difficult terrain. It just is.
That's true. I also have a.
Can you fly?
I'm looking. Oh no, I cannot. So I will move slowly.
I like this fight. It's challenging.
Okay, so I can go 70.
Well, you moved 30 right there, so that's 60 you've done so far. And that's 70. Yep.
Yeah, let me undo this.
Actually, you've got the best approach vector.
Yeah. That should still give me cover, correct?
That's 70. Well, cover
Well,
from a
I
direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
A
so-
direction. From the direction south and sort of to the west. And Rusty's up. All you guys are approaching from the east, running to the west. The statue's in the middle.
Can I make
No.
perception
you can't do an
check?
active.
Okay.
You did a double check. You did a double move. You can't make an active perception. Rusty's up.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide my own approach vector. You know what? Coming to this spot was fine, but not great. I think Dr. Tuttle probably had a better idea. Sorry, hold on. I did not make that move.
Hey, Rusty, don't blow
Right
my
through
cover.
the pillar.
Don't blow my cover.
All right, so there's 10.
Remember, difficult terrain.
By the way, so perception, as a move action, you can use perception to search for something in particular, such as finding an invisible creature or a hidden creature that's known in the area, and so forth. So if you want to do active perception, it's only a move action, so, by the way.
Well, rather than hiding behind Tuttle and using it as a human shield, my simple reaction to this situation is going to be to drop prone.
You coward. Oh my
No,
god.
I
So
am out
you
in the field, so I'm going to drop
run?
prone to get a
Why
plus
would you do
four-
that?
Wow.
to get a +4 bonus to my defense against ranged attacks, which is better than soft cover.
Yeah, but it's going to take you a move action just to stand up, though.
It will do that, and then I'm going to move forward. So it's this difficult terrain doesn't work when I can run along the side. It's honestly, Jason had the better idea.
Swift actions, drop prone.
That's a good point, actually.
Rusty runs onto the grass, runs around the corner of the horrible cobblestones, and then drops prone.
He's like that bear in the target range going back and forth.
Tuttle's going to have to walk over Rusty if he wants to move, which I love. He's like, excuse me.
That's fine. Just
It's
step
actually
on my
a
head.
good path to go on. I should have thought of that, but I'm pot committed right now.
Is Tuttle going to run over me or
You're
skitter
right.
over me? I'm never quite sure what the verb is.
You're yes, pot committed. You have to go all in, Chris. It's too late.
I'm going all in.
These are still bullets being fired. There are no lasers or anything
No,
like that.
no lasers.
No
bullets.
tracers that we can
No,
get
nothing.
a beam on.
Yeah, sure. There's actually a line that smoke coming. It's a freaking
We
sniper
did see
rifle.
a line, to be fair.
True, but that's the program that's doing that. So,
Yeah.
which that was added. That's new. I never saw that before. I was like,
No one's
whoa,
lighting
look
a
at that.
cigarette near the statue that we can like see who they are.
No.
Bob actually just gave me a wonderful idea.
Oh God.
Use me as a human shield.
Yes, do that or lie prone next to him. You had to inflate his ego.
What I am going
more.
to do is, since I have a racial ability that allows me to stand up as a swift,
Oh,
Is that called kip up?
I'm going to drop prone every time.
Oh, that's
Every round. why
not?
That's right. Use your ratness to your advantage. That's right. Kip up. You can like pop up real quick.
Kip up.
and
I mean,
run.
that would technically be Moxie. That would be the Moxie.
Oh,
racial
Moxie.
ability.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to
Moxie.
run my 30, and I'm going to drop prone.
well, don't you? You're not in difficult terrain.
Well, he just doesn't want to get shot.
But I still want to do two things with Cheddar. So I
sorry.
still need to give Cheddar
course.
my other move.
I can never remember your weird 2-character movement thing.
I'm going to
Sorry.
move Cheddar up to this kind of corner of the pillar, and I'm going to have Cheddar make an active perception check.
Scanning.
Scanning environment. Please wait for results. Do not see anything.
10 will not do it. He sees nothing. Hiroji.
All right, I say as a free action over the comms, which I'm picturing is like a some kind of throat mic, like there is. Say voice activated, of course. All right, boys, I'm going in.
There's like hundreds of feet between you and the statue.
Yeah, we're
it is a
going in.
huge
Yeah.
killing field.
He's going to be doing that.
And that's it.
That's 80. That's as far as you can go.
Yep.
There's a
I
big
know.
old bullseye on him. Come and get me.
Big old bullseye.
Goodbye, stamina.
Well, I mean, I have a mirror image,
Oh, that's true.
right? I mean, I should have had 2.5 mirror images. But I
Wayless
didn't.
is up.
Well, yeah.
If I can roll average, God forbid I roll above
God
average.
forbid.
Life or death.
Yeah.
Mo's up.
All right, we're gonna see a double move here.
Excellent.
All right, go for it, because I'm the pigeon that's fleshed out.
And that's it.
See if you can climb up that
Wow.
leg. Oh, dude, you're going for the
Do
right
I-
angle, actually.
Do
That's
I
awesome.
see anything different?
No, not
Okay.
yet. Rusty's
Fair
up.
enough. Fair enough.
As a move action, I stand up and I move there as a standard action, and I drop prone.
Oh
Excellent.
my god, you're such a coward.
You guys.
No, it's the safe way to move forward. Thing is, this speed is the same as your half.
You
speed.
could have run full speed and gotten to the back of the statue's head by now.
I agree. I would have been shot 3 times and I'd be dead. Since
No, you're not get shot. No times.
I was already shot once.
They only get one shot. You know, it's not like right now. There's 2 of us that we're holding our in our hand out there, and you guys are still slinking.
No,
around.
I don't know what.
Well, yeah, that's an undead. You may not have that
Oh,
Yeah.
item.
yeah. Well, okay. I only get 1 shot to not miss my chance to blow, but at the same time, I'm going to actually try and survive to get.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to move some more.
I mean, obviously, the thing is going to be start shooting at Hiroji. Definitely Hiroji.
Well, he may not like the fact that you got 2 targets. Huh?
No, he's not shooting at Mo.
Mo looks scarier from a distance. We got to be honest.
Yeah, he is.
What I do like is you guys are all split all over this battlefield.
No, we're not split up.
Oh, you're split up.
Well, that's okay. No one can heal anyway, so who cares?
That's
All you have to, all you have to do is zoom back far enough, and the party is not split apart.
That's true. As long as you can see one square, a square is like 3 pixels high. I can actually see all of you on the map on my
I haven't
24-inch
zoomed
monitor.
out where I see everyone. Right
Oh,
now.
Oh,
yeah,
I haven't zoomed
I
out
see
too. And
everything.
you guys are the little dots. It's like a satellite image. Hiroji's up.
Actually, Steve, there's a good strategic reason. We know he's a sniper with a gun. He might have a grenade launcher.
You're absolutely right.
I'm gonna do my
Oh
full
yeah, first thing that came to mind. Dodge
Well-
the grenade launcher.
If you're dealing with a sniper, you should worry about that.
I fear
I'm
no
done.
grenade launcher.
Wow, that's actually a pretty good move.
That was
Running, charging the statue.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, that's the move.
In fact, I'm motivated by it. I'm going to do it from here on in.
Okay,
Excellent.
so
Wait.
all right.
Another rifle shot shoots, reverberating through the empty plaza. The stone shudders a little, and little fragments of dirt and rubble fall off as Hiroji is shot. However, 50-50 chance if it hits one of your images.
Can I roll that?
You roll that. What's going to hit you and what's going to miss?
All right, 1, 2, 3 is a miss. 4, 5, 6. Actually, no.
D100. Come on. What's wrong with you?
D100. All right, yeah. Low is a hit.
Low is a hit, high is a miss.
That is correct.
Very nice.
And it's a miss. 78.
Wow. Well,
did
let's,
he-
let's
did-
just,
did
let's
he
just
hit my
show
image?
you how much damage
Well,
he
did you
would have
specify what
done
the hit
to you.
and the miss meant? Maybe he missed the image and hit you.
Exactly. Now I'm going to say that it actually hit. Miss, he meant him.
Of course.
It hit the image, and it would have done 13 points of damage to
Max-
you, by the way.
Max damage again.
Max damage again. D10. He rolls a 10 again.
The good
Right.
news is your image took the brunt of that. Not the
Yeah,
brunt.
it
It
took
actually
all
is
of that.
gone. It is gone.
Damn,
And
I wish I concentrated more and had more images, but okay.
Nope.
I'm okay.
And something else is happening.
Oh no.
Mo is up.
Okay. I want to ask a question. Did I see where that shot came from?
No. You have to
Okay.
do a perception check.
Okay, and that is a movement.
You just hear.
That's a
Have
movement.
you, if you guys ever been, yeah, I mean, this is a huge battle map. Have you ever been like in a football stadium and someone like fires a gun? You know, it's like trying to find out where
I
it is.
was there. And Clint Eastwood fired a gun.
Yeah.
It happened to me all the time, man.
they're
You
shooting
weren't
No,
there.
you know what I mean, like a
weren't
starter
there.
pistol or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm talking about like a track and field event, something like you have no idea where it's coming from.
All right.
There's echoing sounds everywhere. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I've heard. Okay, but he's
I saw
shot
muzzle
many
flash. There might be muzzle flash.
yeah, I'm using my
Nope,
ears.
no muzzle flash. Professional sniper.
I'm using my ears, and I know that he's kind of probably on top of the statue. So the question is to the GM: what can I crawl up, like the knee or something? Like, how do I? Is there some way that I can get on top of the statue, or is it like just this unclimbable?
The
looks like you
statue
could.
is enormous. It would take a long time to climb up the statue, although you could, in theory, do it. However, there could be an entrance of some sort. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, that entrance is booby trapped. So I'm going to double move again, and I'm going to use the statue as cover.
I never
Go
said
right.
anything was booby trapped. You're just making assumptions.
Yeah, I'm making that assumption. I'm always right, though. So I'm going to make a double move and use
You're
the
rarely right.
statue as cover. How dare you say that? And I'm going to be climbing next turn.
Okay. I mean, also, you can make active perception checks to answer these very questions.
Yeah, but you said that they were costing the movement.
Well, yeah, it does cost a movement. That's
I
right.
know. We can't afford that right now.
Yeah, I can't afford that. That's I
Okay,
gotta,
I'm just
now we
telling
have
you.
full
Yeah.
cover, probably.
Yeah. Also, you were like, when you started this encounter, you guys were like 400 feet away from this statue, and it's up in the air. So, I mean, this is not a small map. This is quite a large map. So, yeah, now you're much closer. Now you can probably do active perception if you kind of wanted to see what's going on. Rusty is up.
Yes. As I move action, I rise to my feet, and with a look of pride in my proud crew that I'm proud of, who are acting proudfully, I'm going to not drop prone again, and instead just simply reach up to join them.
Well,
Because you're dangerously far away. It would be quicker for you to run back to Wayless than it will for you to run back to the
Yeah, you
group.
can do a full run. And
I'm
do
expecting
quad-
that run back to
quad move.
Wayless too.
No,
You actually
'cause I had
can
to
do a
stand up
full
in the
run.
move, actually. I
Oh,
can't
that's
do a
right.
full
Yeah,
run.
you can. Yeah.
I thought of that, though. But no, so I am moving up to there, and that is my movements for this round.
Wow, that's so not enough. But okay.
Tuttle's up.
All right, I'm going to run my 30 and drop prone, so I can give Cheddar a double.
This is just awesome. I love that you're doing that, Jason. That is great.
Is this actually what soldiers are taught, though? Honestly, like the diving run?
Pretty much,
for
yeah.
cover? Yeah.
Soldiers that don't need to take a turn to stand up.
Oh, look at that. Cheddar's getting closer.
Yeah.
And Hiroji also is getting closer.
I would like to do an active perception check at this point to see what I can
may.
see. I want to look for openings. I
may.
want to look for combatants. I want to look for everything.
Okie dokie. You go ahead and do that.
As a third act twist, I now want to see Hiroji like stealth in the middle of the field.
Next level, you'll see.
You get a 21 perception. What are you trying to do specifically? What are you looking for?
I am looking for the shooter, actually.
Okay, so for a 21 perception, hold on. You still don't see the shooter.
I have no eyes on shooter, but I'm going to keep trying, moving closer to the statue. And I'm going to go...
Now, you can go right.
Right there.
That's right. You're up against the statue at this point because
Yes.
that whole part, that
Yes.
arm is actually in the ground that is leaning
Right.
against. So it's like a building. So you can't go any further. You're now leaning up against it.
Yes, I understand. And I don't see like an obvious door under its arm or anything.
Not here, but as I said, you can do an active perception if
You
you,
were
want to take a
looking
look
up, though.
at. You were looking for the
Yeah, I was
active
looking for the
shooter.
guy.
Yeah, you're looking for the person.
I got to try and find the entrance.
You were done.
I'm done.
Once again, you hear an active shot. This time for Mr. Tuttle, who is prone, and it misses again with a 5 for 16. Plus, you get bonuses for being prone, a +4. So
Brilliant.
this sniper is not really doing that great. So
Well,
Actually, you know what is gonna? I like Rusty's tactic now that this is progressing this way, because while we are sneaking up on the sniper is just going to be plugging away at Rusty over and over and over and over again. So that's going to be
well, just
perfect distraction.
like
Mo's
Rusty,
up.
get around the back, and I just get around the back of this thing.
Yes, that's my plan.
Mo is up.
Okay, Mo is going to. All right, brace yourself for heroics. Mo is going to use his athletics, and he's going to climb up the statue. He moves. Let's see,
Wow.
35, almost 20 feet.
Oh, it's a roll
up.
though. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a roll. It's a roll.
All right.
It's a roll. I have plus 11 to my athletics. You never knew this about Mo, him being that heroic. So
Agile.
yeah. So he's
Athletic.
he is going to power his way up. Dude, he has 20 strength. He's not agile. He is muscling his way up the knee, and it looks like that can get to the top. So assuming that this is hell, I'm just going to roll.
Enough
21.
talk.
Yeah, 21. So we'll see if that
Object
works.
being climbed. An uneven surface with narrow handholds like a stone or brick wall. Or a natural stone. I will say that is what you're climbing. So you make it. But remember, you only go, was it half speed?
Half my speed. So it's
Right,
about
so-
17 feet. 18 feet, something like that.
Right. So you're up like, okay.
That's not bad. 18 feet's pretty good.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
got to be half of an even number. What's your speed?
Well, 35.
It's always rounded down. So
Okay,
Okay,
all right,
gotcha.
17.
rounded
but,
down.
I mean,
So
it's a weird
now
number,
it's 15,
whatever it is.
but it's 15 because it's always rounded down. But whatever, you managed to climb up some of the warden's leg. Nice.
Am I on top yet, or am I?
No.
How
this thing's
far am?
huge.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at that picture.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. And right, and did you see how tiny the people are in the picture compared to the thing?
Well, if each square is 4, I mean, if we were 400 yards away,
Feet. Give me a
or
second.
I mean 400 feet, yeah, that's 40
Give
yards.
me a second, please.
Well, no, actually, no, that's not right. It's 3 feet per yard. Yeah, because I think those are halflings under that tree right now. Yeah, because the reason why I liked this statue is that once you get on top of like its ankle or its knee or something, you now have a horizontal surface to run.
You yeah, it's not horizontal because she has hips.
It's
and then it
runnable,
goes
though.
down.
It's like walkable.
Sort of, not really. It's not like a flat statue. That's like a good 60 feet up in the air, so you got a while more to go.
Really?
Okay, where you are, it's closer to 40 feet because you're like at its knees.
Yeah, that's why I kind of went this far out. I thought it'd be easier. Okay.
Rusty's up.
All right. It's hero time. You know what, guys? I'm going to charge the statue.
You are the best.
Wow. Are you sure you want to do that?
All right, so that's 30.
You
Actually,
can't-
I can't move
you
into that
can't
space.
go. You can't go through.
You should
difficult
just go
terrain.
straight run of your maximum movement to the left, to the west, and flank
Well, and flank it.
it. Yeah.
I actually don't hate that idea.
That's actually a
Makes
good
more
idea.
sense for all of us to have.
Yeah, and find an entrance.
Yeah, actually, if you do flank it on the like the western side, you might be seeing the guy who's shooting.
However, I do think I have the highest perception of all of us. So from
Who
here, I may have a better
snipes the
chance of
sniper?
spotting them. So I'm going to
May
stay
not
here.
be true, that statement. I have plus 11.
Oh, then you have better. All right, I have plus 9.
Tuttle's up again.
All right, I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to do a double move.
Well, Rusty didn't move as far as I was hoping.
I moved as far as I could. I'm sorry.
No, on a run, you can move quadruple.
Oh, but I would have not been able to do the perception checks to find an entrance.
You did a
You didn't
perception
do
check?
You didn't do a perception check.
No, next time.
Oh.
Well,
Now that we're all in its range, the point is find him so we can all know where he is. So we can all point, hey, there he is.
It's
I've-
kind of more important to like get up in there.
get up in his grill.
Well, I'm working on that.
Yeah, because even if you see him, like I can't shoot him. No one can shoot him. Like no one can do anything.
Well, Mo's gonna.
You just have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, you do.
Who's up? Oh, me.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to do active perception to find a way in from here.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Let's see what happens.
A 2. He rolls a 2.
Wait.
Can I do it? Can I do it again?
Yeah, sure. If
And
you want to
that's
spend
fine.
your full, yeah, you can spend your full turn.
A full turn.
Well, it's a move and then a standard.
And this time he rolls an 8 for 19.
Okay, I'm going to show you something you see.
Stairs.
Now, you're not exactly sure of where an entrance is, but you now notice very steep staircase that appears to be going up its outstretched arm. It appears like there were once handholds and railings. Those are long gone. And at the very top of the outstretched palm, you do also notice what appears to be kind of a flat area where it looks like you can stand on top of it. The stairs do seem to originate out of its neck area, which means there must be an internal structure or a way into this creature.
Right, but was a standing creature. It must be by the feet because there has to be an elevator. I relay this to Mo. I say, Mo, there's a good chance there's some kind of elevator entrance near its feet, right? Because the stairs go into the neck, right?
Yeah, there's stairs that are coming out of its neck and that are going up its outstretched arm, up, and it goes about 60 feet up in the air from the neck.
Yeah, it's probably like Statue of Liberty. It's like Statue of Liberty.
Exactly. It's like, yep, you're basically the torch arm. Yep. And there's this, but these stairs are outside. It's not in the arm. Yep. It's actually outside the arm.
I think the entrance is going to be more toward its head, not its.
No, because you're not understanding. This normally was a standing statue that was hundreds of feet high.
Really?
I don't agree. It's a reclining elf.
Yeah, it's a reclining statue. What are you talking about?
Yeah, look at the picture again.
I mean, no, but it's a fallen statue.
I'm actually going to even interject. It's not a fallen statue. It was built like this. It's definitely part of the ground, and it's built as a reclining statue.
Oh, I'm wrong. Then,
you
totally.
Also, yes, you can see it's very. Think of the Statue of Liberty, only it was built on its side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hiroji needs to put a point into art appreciation.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, and pump my intelligence too. I need to pump my intelligence.
Every other skill, but not.
Intelligence is low.
Wayless is just like, how's it going, guys? He's hiding.
Monster's turn.
Another shot is going out. Tuttle, did you drop prone?
Actually, no, I did not.
Just checking. Oh, hits you with the 29 as another shot rings out, but does minimum damage.
Minimum
only
damage.
4
On the other hand,
points.
dropping prone wouldn't have done any good against the 29, so I feel a little
No, it
better
does
about
not.
Yeah.
Mr. Mo, on the other hand, while you're climbing, suddenly you feel those invisible tendrils once again clinging to you. Let's see what that means.
God damn it.
Oh, that ain't good. These invisible tendrils suddenly seem to, these gooey filaments, sort of stick about you and start bludgeoning you. However, what's more fascinating, instead of you falling and losing your grip, you are now entangled in these filaments and are stuck like a spider in a web. You cannot see what's going on. It appears to be fairly invisible. So, entangled means you're ensnared. Basically, you cannot move because the bonds you're anchored to it's basically you're tethered by an opposing force, which is fascinating since you're going down and this thing is up above you. So it is opposing force.
He's going up.
Right. Well,
this is where we need Falcon boots from the south side.
Oh yeah, you're right. You cannot run. You cannot charge. You take a -2 penalty to your AC attack rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative checks, and all dexterity-based skill and ability
Doesn't have to
checks.
make some kind of check though, against his Bab or
no. This is a special ability. This is basically normally you would, but not for this.
Or CMD.
So
am I suspended in midair? Is
Yes.
that what it is?
Yes, you're basically
Yeah,
suspended.
you're
in
probably dead now, Mo. Because
Fuck.
I can't help you. You have to take care of this on your own.
You can.
And it's invisible.
End it.
I mean, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, how would I
Well, you
not
can try.
see?
You can try. Well, you can try and either. This is what you can
I have
do
a
on your
horrible
turn.
perception. There's no point. I mean, go ahead.
You are basically, you looks like you're basically being carried by invisible sticky tendrils that are bashing against you, doing damage. You can end this if you try to break out using an acrobatics check or trying to attack or slash the filaments. that are attached to you. So it's really up to you.
Can I do I know what the DC is, or is that something I just roll blind?
You're just going to roll blind.
I'm gonna roll blind. Oh, this sucks.
Okay.
Because the only thing that's going to change is that I'm going to fall and take falling damage for 15 feet.
That is correct.
Oh, you can make an acrobatics check.
Well, that's true. I can. Yeah.
Acrobatics is terrible though.
No, mine is +6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Plus-
I've got 2 ranks in acrobatics. I'm going to go ahead and. You know what? Let's see. I didn't have my pike out, so.
No, you can't climb with any weapons drawn.
No. I'm going to do an acrobatics check. And I roll a 4 for a 10.
10. Not even close.
Hooray!
Yeah, you're completely entangled in these
Okay.
filaments. You have a move action. You can do an active perception while you're at it.
Oh, yeah. Might as well do that.
You might be able to see what's happening.
A 6 for a 7 perception.
You have no idea what's happening. Rusty's up.
All right, so that's fine.
Anyone can do this active perception.
30, and I am going to do an active perception roll.
4.
I'm trying to find, shooter or entrance. All right, I'm going to try and find the entrance. A sign of the entrance to this statue. I have a perception of 15.
You see, 15, you actively look. There appears to be no entrances whatsoever on this entire side, so you're guessing it's either on the other side or by its feet.
Yeah, either of which would make sense, because you don't want it in the main part of the statue. Like, the front-facing part.
Tuttle is up.
So, if only somebody had suggested that I go around back. God damn it.
It's not at its feet.
All right. I'm headed for the back of the statue, I guess, as relatively fast as I could go.
I know exactly where the entrance is.
Well, Rusty, now that I look at my inventory, I have environmental clothing for you.
Oh, good lord.
I'm going to double move myself and single move Cheddar.
We all have that, by the way, John.
Okay. The environmental clothing is for something else.
Well,
Still, that was funny.
we were taking heat damage. I don't know how environmental clothing for heat.
No,
doesn't
you
help.
weren't wearing it. No, you weren't wearing it. You guys were going buck naked. Remember that during that whole adventure, you guys were wearing no clothing. I asked you if you wanted the environmental clothing, and you said no.
That's right.
Because we are stupid.
Hiroji's up.
No, it's fine. I was toughing it out.
Okay.
Now, you are up against this statue, so you definitely have some cover against something.
Not worried about cover. All right, that's 20.
That's 50 right there. 30. That's
Hey,
80.
can I make a passive perception check?
No, it's a move action. Another shot rifles out. This one goes to Hiroji.
And it's a hit.
And it's the hit, not max damage. 22, 10 points of damage. You get sniped. It's definitely coming from above you. Well, a 22. Even if he had cover. the
Like,
most-
clearly sees me as the biggest threat, and he's right.
Could be.
Ha!
Mo is continued in the sticky tendrils. He's not going anywhere, and you're not moving. You're not going up, you're not going down, you're not going anywhere. But you take damage. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as they are banging away at you, trying to soften you up for good eating. Mo, what are you
Okay.
going to do?
It now occurs to me that it's been a long time since I've played this character. Mo is going to use his infrared sensors. Can he see anything?
That's just for seeing in the dark.
That's just for seeing in the dark.
Is that really only for seeing in the dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be able to see what's attacking you, though, no?
No, I don't know. I'm going to do another acrobatics check.
He does see or feel these filaments. Imagine, if you will, filaments that are completely clear, that are hanging down and hitting you, or spider webs. Like, you can tell that something is attacking you, and you can see them, but barely. But that's it. They're just filaments, like, hanging there. You have no idea what it's attached to. You have no idea what it's coming from. It's just completely not there.
All right, I'm going to do an acrobatics check.
18.
18.
You're getting closer. You're almost there. But nope.
I'm not really happy about that, I'm sure.
You can do active perception though.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
You can also draw your weapon if you want to try to attack the filaments. You could definitely do that too, because you can see the filaments around you. You just can't see where they're coming from.
Because you're gonna die. Like you are. You're alone. Like you're never gonna get help.
Yeah, actually, you know what? For as move action, can I equip a weapon?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I equipped my pike,
Okie dokie.
and I'm going to attack.
No, you already did. You already did your escape. You're done.
Yeah.
I thought that was a move action.
That's
No. Doesn't matter. It's a move action to equip, and then a standard action to do acrobatics. So you're done with your turn because you tried to escape. Rusty's up.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the going around back theory.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely either right here at this neck or the other. I think it might be right here though. Do perception right here.
All right, hold on. I have to go back 5 because I forgot I was leaving from difficult terrain. All right, so I'm going there, and I next round I will again do the active perception and start cutting my way in towards it.
Doubles up.
All right.
Slowly moving around the head. And Shedder's up.
I do hope the entrance is around the back, or I'm wasting a whole lot of time, or at least a better shot view of the shooter.
Did I do a perception check to see if the entrance was at this part of the neck or no?
You did 2 active perceptions, and you found the staircase coming out of its arm.
Yeah, but I need to see the entrance. Did I check for the entrance?
You didn't try that.
Oh, let me try that. I want to do that.
22 perception. There's absolutely no entrance anywhere near this head.
Okay, Smoloki. I'm not. I mean, I have to use a move action.
They fire again at Rusty.
All right.
Hits with a 30.
I've
Does
taken damage.
9 points of damage.
You might as well not wear armor. It's almost always a hit.
Well, yeah. He
That's
rolled
not
19.
true. Mo, once again, takes 11 points of damage from the filaments bashing on him. We're still stuck.
So, wait,
Mo's
Good that
up.
we're 4th level and more.
he's attacking twice with a plus 14.
No, he's getting attacked by something else.
Mo, of course.
Yeah, Mo's getting.
Yeah, Mo's getting pounded
Sorry,
on.
got it.
Mo's up.
Okay. I'm gonna do a perception check.
19! Oh my
19.
god. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta read here.
I can't imagine that for something
You're
that's
its
invisible.
perfect.
It's
prey.
invisible. I mean, well, it doesn't matter unless you have a massive, like something that's invisible.
You actually can't see
Yeah,
it.
You're its
You can't
perfect
see
prey.
it.
It loves the big stupid Vesk because you are food
Yeah.
and you're stupid and
All right, so I'm
You
going
can't
to attack.
see it, but after all these rounds, there are definitely these like filaments. There's just tons of them, and they're sticky. It's like a hanging spider web that's holding you in place while you're over the statue. But you could definitely attack them. I mean, there's nothing preventing you from attacking these filaments.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how. Should I just attack the ground?
Just attack the ground, and I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Look at that. What is that against? Pike. Okay. You hit and cut the filaments, doing 14 points of damage. And guess what? They
Falling
snap.
damage.
Yes, they snap, and you now fall to the ground. And you will take...
acrobatics check.
Nope.
Dot,
Doesn't
dot.
help.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah, with falling, it does.
I have to be able to fly to avoid falling damage.
I think acrobatics does that. He does in Pathfinder.
I'll read it to you. Avoiding falling damage. If you are falling and you can fly, you can attempt an acrobatics check as a reaction to negate the falling damage. So,
Oh,
Oh, well, all right then.
for all of those characters that can fly, that's a useful thing.
that'll be me next level, just so you know.
Well, there's something else is on a successful DC 15 acrobatics check, the character avoids taking damage from the first 10 feet and converts that damage from the
right.
second to non-lethal. So, if you want, you can still do an acrobatics check and try to roll so you don't take quite as much damage. That you can do, John. 'cause
Right,
You're
that's
only
what I'm-
falling...
that's what I'm talking
Actually, it's important because you're only falling 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, like Chris said, can I get credit for every
Well,
time?
I don't. I guess you're reading from something that I don't have in. But
No,
anyway,
I'm
I'm
reading
not
the
gonna.
environmental rules. Anyhow, do
Okay.
a
Acrobatics?
DC 15. Yeah, it's a 15 acrobatics check.
You're supposedly good at this.
24. Look at that. That is you do it. You are like you tuck, duck, and roll.
Wow.
You take 3 points of non-lethal damage. That's it.
Wow. I rolled this turn in 18, 15, and then 18 again. That was a good turn.
Okay. You are prone, but you are no longer attached. Rusty's up.
All right, it's hero time.
You keep saying that. I don't
Yeah.
think you know what it means.
Well, I usually mean it's somebody else's time to be a hero, but okay, I could make an active perception check and move half and hope you guys figure out the way in because I roll well, or I can actually just push through and try and catch up with you all. I think catching up with you all for right now. There we go. Hello, I'm with you all.
I think the sniper might run out of bullets at this point. Tuttle's up.
It's embarrassing for us.
Okay, I'm going to continue to scoot around toward the back.
Oh, you're looking in. That's absolutely the entrance. Gotta be.
Scooting around. Hiroji's up.
Okay.
Slowly moving around the head of this enormous statue.
All right, so that's like
40.
40. I could make perception here, right?
Sure.
I will.
28. Oh my god, you maybe have done it.
Wow, 28 perception from that close? That's great.
Wow, you do it. You finally get a glimpse. So, inside the head, there appears to be small holes from like the eyes and other various parts of the head. Again, kind of like the crown of the Statue of Liberty. And sure enough, you see a creature that is firing at you. You finally get a glimpse.
Okay.
You see the creature, and it has cover because it's behind, like, you know, it's like the Statue of Liberty. It's like behind all this stuff, but you can see barely, like, it's sitting there holding its sniper rifle, aiming at you guys.
All right, I do relay that as a free action on my comms. I say this position is like, I mean, how high is that though?
How high is that?
Yeah, like where's the entrance to the statue?
You're gonna have to find out.
Well, that's what I was rolling perception.
That's like,
for.
oh, you said you were looking for them. That's 60
No,
feet.
not for him. For the statue. For the
Oh
entrance.
well, too late. There's no entrance here. Like you can see, I don't even have to give you a perception check. There's no entrance over here. Like on this side, you guys can't see anything. So, because it's just solid into the ground. That's probably a good 60 feet up.
All right, well, we'll say there's a bug creature. I know that race, right?
Yeah, it's just the Sharon. You see
Horrible Sharon.
Yep,
Don't talk to
Sharon.
Mill about the bug creatures. They're bad out here.
Hey, guys, you all sound a little racist. Everybody's a person.
No, except for a bug.
Not these invisible floating bugs.
Yeah, it's a Sharon. It's about 60 feet due east of me on my position. Just so you know, look for an entrance. We got to get inside this hell. You said there's entrances through the eye or something?
No, you can see. Yeah, there's like they're not entrances. It sort of looks like an observation deck, basically.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like an area where you can see out. Like it's the Statue of Liberty. There appears to be something in its
That's
hand.
outside.
There's something on its head where there's like
And the
little
doors
holes.
in the feet, after all.
No, there's no chance the doors are the feet.
There is a non-zero.
Hiroji's
chance
the
that-
only one who can see him, by the way.
But I do relay.
All right, so actually,
So you have, let's see, you have one creature that is attacking Mo that is completely sort of invisible. And then you have another creature that is sniping you that has excellent cover and is also sort of invisible on difficult terrain in a killing field. This is a fascinating encounter. When you see John Compton at PaizoCon, you can yell at him since he designed this.
Yeah, I'm fighting Cthulhu over here, and you guys are like
Oh yeah, you're probably dead. I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to deal with it on your own. Yeah,
Yeah. This is very hard.
there's zero chance that you get rescued unless like you actually yell out on your comms. Because remember, we have like cell phones, like we can talk to each other.
The last thing I heard on my cell phone was, "You're on your own, Mo. You got to take care of that."
No. You heard my other things.
That's the last thing I heard.
You didn't hear me saying I found the sniper.
Well, yeah, I don't care about the sniper. That's he's for you
I
guys.
didn't care about that, but you should hear
I got
that.
a floating Cthulhu bug above me.
Hey there, this is Steve. So in the beginning I said I was going to tell you that this had something that I really haven't experienced before. Well, what I'm talking about is this combat. This combat is going to be rather long. So this is the battlefield I want you to picture. Imagine 500 feet left and right, east and west, and then about 270 feet north and south. I don't know how you could actually do this on a tabletop. The only way you could really do this is online, because this is an absolutely enormous battle map. In addition, almost the entire thing is filled with difficult terrain, and they don't know exactly where they're going, and they don't know who is shooting at them. So it's making for a very long combat. Plus, they split up. Now, with that all being said, it's really fun and really exciting. I was a little worried that this incredibly long combat might get boring, but I was so enthralled listening to it myself that I actually edited all of this and the next couple of episodes in one sitting, because I myself wanted to hear what the heck was going to happen, because there's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of twists and turns. They find out things. It's classic for these guys. They do not like to do things the easy way, and boy, do they do things the hard way. They couldn't have gone any further away and gone any longer if they tried. So strap in and enjoy the craziness over this and the next episode or two, or maybe even 3. But trust me, it's worth the ride. So we all came back from PaizoCon. I will try to do another episode where I have some of the other guys sit down with us and we go through everything. But for now, I'm just going to give you some of my experiences and what I learned at PaizoCon. So a few general things. If you've never been to PaizoCon, I strongly suggest you go at least once in your life. This was the first time for everyone from the Roll for Combat crew, except for myself. I actually went once, and that was last year, and I had such a good time that I convinced everyone else to go as well, and we all had an absolutely fantastic time. For those of you who grew up in the 80s or 90s and went to conventions, you might remember that they used to be very small affairs in which they would be in a hotel and there'd be a couple of hundred people and that's about it. They were nice and small, and you kind of knew everyone and you could just hang out with people, and it was almost like a party rather than a convention. That's what PaizoCon is like. It's sort of like an old convention from the 80s or 90s. The new conventions, which I do love, have gotten absolutely insane. They're all absolutely humongous. They have tens of thousands of people, tons of panels and vendors, and it's just a madness and sea of people. That is not what PaizoCon is about. It's small, it's intimate. You can talk to everyone at the Paizo staff, hang out with them. You can just approach anyone. You can meet authors. You can meet artists, everyone in the community. And it's just a great time. It's probably my favorite con. I used to say Gen Con was my favorite con, but now I almost think PaizoCon is. As for what I did, well, I did something I rarely get to do, and that is be a player. And I'm going to tell you right now that I really did not enjoy it. I know some people are players and some people are GMs, and I am a GM. I will play once in a while, but I was in Legendary Planet, and we all died. It was a TPK. It was a fun TPK, and I played a Blood Ranger, and that did not go well because the group just got absolutely massacred. I then was in a much higher level, a 14th level Legendary Planet game. It was later, and it's basically an adventure path, and I was in that game, and I actually played the same Blood Ranger, now at 14th level, and we died again, another TPK. The entire session was 5 hours of one fight, and it was not fun, and we all got killed. That was the entire session. So, yeah. And let's see how my other games go. We played some Starfinder, played some Pathfinder. It was a lot of fun. One of the highlights of the evening or the gaming was when we played with some of the Roll for Combat guys. We played with Sean, who was our GM for the special with all the Roll for Combat guys, plus Jason Keeley. Jason Keeley managed to kill a white dragon with a sling. Not only that, but at a range increment as well. It was the highlight of the evening. And it was funny, I had to kind of convince Jason to play with us, and then by the end, he was jumping on the table and screaming and yelling and having a better time than all of us combined. There was also quite a lot of beer flowing. One of the interesting things about PaizoCon is that you can game and drink, and when you put the two together, well, fascinating things happen. Plus, we had 2 talks. We had the talk with me and John of how role-playing games influenced World of Warcraft. I actually recorded that, and I'll put that on the show in a week or so. And then, of course, our big talk, Roll for Combat and Order of the Amber Die and No Direction. We did an interview, and then we did a gaming session, a Pathfinder Starfinder mashup. I put that online yesterday, so you can listen to that. And Param from No Direction interviewed us, and wow, he was amazing. That was such a good interview. I'm going to be putting that up in a week. And of course, you can listen to all these and all the talks and more on the No Direction podcast, one of my favorite podcasts around. They do a great job. Plus, my favorite thing is they record all the talks from PaizoCon, all the talks from Gen Con. They put them up because I actually had to miss a couple of the talks, but now I can listen to them thanks to my friends at No Direction. And plus, I'm supposed to be a guest on No Direction Wednesday, if you want to catch that show, and I'm going to be talking more about PaizoCon. So overall, I had a really good time, and I learned that I don't really like being a player. I find it, I wouldn't say boring, but a little limited. I do like the craziness of being a GM. Some people are GMs and like the craziness and dealing with all the notes and figuring out what everything's going on and knowing the rules and all that. And some people just like being the player. And I just like being the GM. Things I learned. One of the nice things about going to gaming conventions is that you do learn new tips and tricks and see how other people GM. And I did learn one thing really cool. There wasn't a lot, but this one was neat, is this guy I was playing with, he had it whenever people would do secret rolls, like checking traps, he would actually have them roll. He then had a note card. He actually had several note cards, and what he would do is reference their number, and what they rolled would not necessarily be what they actually rolled. For example, whenever you check for traps, what you're supposed to do is the GM's supposed to roll it. Now, the problem with that is it's kind of anticlimactic because you have no idea if you succeed or not. The GM's just supposed to say, oh yeah, there's no trap there. And then you have no idea if there really is one or not because it's done in secret. So what he would do is he have you roll. So imagine you roll and you get like a 19. He would look at his card and it might say a 19 is actually a 4. So you didn't roll a 19, you actually rolled a 4. And you have no idea. So that I found was really a good idea. I have not seen that before, and I'm definitely going to steal that idea. It was fun because it allowed the player to actually roll the secret roll and see the result, and yet they had no idea what they actually rolled because what they rolled really wasn't what they rolled. Now, of course, you would still add all the pluses and stuff. So if you rolled a 19, but it was really a 4 and you had a plus 10, in the end, it's a 14, and then you use that number. So you could roll a 1, and the 1 could actually be a 20 for all you know. And what he would do is he had like 10 note cards, and he would randomly select one, so it was never the same twice. So it was a really good idea. I like that one, and I'm definitely stealing that. But otherwise, it was a great time. Saw tons of people there. I was up way too late every single night, getting up way too early every single morning, and it took me a good 3 days to just get back in the sync. And plus, I got to meet lots of fans, got to meet all the winners. It was a really great time that had by all. And if anyone is going to Gen Con, I will be there, and I will be GMing at Gen Con several games for Paizo, all the specials I'll be GMing. So if you're interested in having me GM for you, hunt me down and see if you can get on my table. So a few show notes. Don't forget we have a new podcast every Tuesday. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and Android. And do please put a review in for iTunes. It really helps quite a bit. Every little review counts. I know a lot of you, we have way more listeners than we do reviews on iTunes. So if even 5% of you went and reviewed the show, that would be a huge help. So please go out and review. Also, make sure you check out Jason's Talking Combat column every Thursday. He also put up a Talking Paizo column, which goes into way more detail what we did there, and you can check that out. That's on the website. We put that up Monday. Also, make sure you check out our Discord channel. That's where we have pictures and images from every single show. We play games, we talk Starfinder, we talk Pathfinder 2e, we talk everything. But if you want to see this crazy battlefield, check out the Discord. You can just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can check out our Reddit channel. You can check out our Patreon, where we put things up early. For example, the crossover event from PaizoCon, I put that up a week early, so anyone who's subscribed was able to listen to that early. And then finally, do check out the t-shirts. We have this thing where we are drawing your Starfinder Society characters and then putting them on a t-shirt. We have, oh my god, about 20 right now, and they're starting to get really crazy. I was actually showing them to Erik Mona, and he loved them. He loved all the characters. Actually, the one is, there's the Walrus Hell Knight, and he loved that one specifically. So do check it out. If you're interested in getting a Starfinder character made, you can find it on rollforcombat.com. Go to the store, the t-shirts, and you can see what they look like, and you too can get one as well. Just contact me and find out how. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys next week, and we continue this crazy combat, and we see who lives and who dies. Talk to you later. See ya.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember Rusty Carter's motto: I get along with everyone, even if they're not real people, like me.